Or through.
Yeah, whatever.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session with Pathfinder with Epic and Friends. Now, stories from the Seventh Shard. We love you very much. Forgive me for any troubles that I may have tonight. My internet has been crappy since, Tuesday? Maybe earlier, but I don't really know. Yeah. I wanted to stream my first impressions of the new patch, but it's been so bad that I've been lagging out. For reference to anybody that's watching, I pay for a gigabyte up. I am currently getting 4. So, I have technicians coming out tomorrow. Hopefully everything turns out okay. I'm hoping it's just because the weather has been so crazy and whatnot, it's kind of screwed with some of the infrastructure and everything will be up and dandy. Or, the company just sold me a really shitty modem, which they'll replace at their own discretion. But, whatever. When we last left off, some people got their asses kicked. Some other people kicked some ass.
Woo!
If your work's a little bit of both.
If you imagine, there's a lot of screaming of no, 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 no.
I mean, my fight was pretty much just retelling of last year. I got hit a lot. He got hit a lot. It was a very fast fight.
Regardless, after the events of last session, where quite a number of people got smacked around, Ielutro defeating Siegfried, Gray advancing past Master Hailstrom after a long, very long, drawn-out battle.
That might have looked awesome in real life, because let's be honest, Wall on Fire versus Ninja.
And Shadow Clones.
Garth defeated Red, a mysterious red-armored individual going between using brawling tactics and a rapier. Black managed to smash Zephyrin de Zalhodrin, the leader of the Heavens Ward, through a wall with his hammer, and sprinted and managed to also pound Nalbert right into the ground. Telkiha put up not really. Telkiha found out just how much the Warrior of Light Lu is not fucking around after getting one shot. And Ardbert, after a duel with the legendary samurai Musashi Tate, found himself defeated. And that is where we pick back up with Daquest Tart going up against Gregor.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
I'm blasting off again!
Well, it's all going to depend on whether Todd can play the keep away game.
Didn't she just yeet him out within one turn last year?
No. There was a bit of a running around.
And then she zapped him to death.
No, I think I used the gloves on him last year.
Yeah, no, I just think we remember him getting yeeted out of the arena.
Yeah, I crit. I killed him with a crit, so it got to be fancy.
Dak, you may move your token into the arena.
Okay. I think that's kind of not quite sure.
If I can
There.
find his token.
That's middle-ish. Whatever. I'm not that worried about it, Yedrin.
I was just giving you a cross line if you really wanted one.
Yeah, no, I was just like, it looks good.
Good enough. the entire operating words. I can't think.
Kato cannot words today.
Yeah.
No, I cannot.
Can
The
he
entire
end it?
operating philosophy of the Agents of Mayhem.
Would I be able to? Would I be able to put anything on me as I go into the arena?
Nah,
No. Okay.
no.
No casting until start. Got it.
Yep. Alright. So,
I was seeing what I could get away with.
as you pull up, Dak. Damn, no. As you walk up, there's fanfare coming out of the arena. The various individuals surrounding you, letting out a cheer. And I forgot what did they rename you to?
He said something like the fairy queen of the fae or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, it was. You were like Queen of the Fae.
I'm here like, that's blasphemous. I don't want to be picked on by no fairies.
I think they called you the
Something like that.
yeah. Like people start chanting like Fairy Queen, Fairy Queen, Fairy Queen out towards you as Gregor kind of comes out, less armor than he had last year, kind of holding his axe. And as he marches out, you can kind of see him like he's doing a little step, almost kind of got a like little jazziness to himself going. And you kind of see him like he stomps his foot once and he stomps it again. Then he holds it up and Howling Raven comes out and goes, "Well, well, well. What do we have here? It looks like we have a rematch, everybody! In this corner, the Berserker, who has lost his title. A man shamed by his previous losses and shown up by 2 little girls. Or is it 3?
Kind of like looking like, what?
He's referring to Vigdis and Yedrin.
I thought he was referring to the birds for a second. And
like Scotch is not a girl.
Scotch popping out of her hair like
What
what'd you say,
about?
little shit?
You motherfucker!
Make me come out there. I'm not allowed to go out there. I'll come out there.
Just the meme. Listen here, you little shit.
Yes.
And in this corner, I need not introduce her. She goes by many names. The Decapitator! The Fairy Queen! The Empress of Mayhem! And so much more! Darkness! Start! Begin!
Dak just bows.
Roll your initiative.
Again, wait, what?
Ugh.
Alright, Gregor goes first.
Yeah, I mean, I rolled a 6.
Okay, so he does charge into you.
Mm-hmm.
Just screaming as he goes red-eyed.
Yep.
Oh no. Watch out for the fell cleaves.
Does a 19 hit you, Dak?
It does not.
Swings,
Ducks.
hits, like swings over you, and he like almost trips, kind of like tries to drag the axe back into you as you wobble out of the way. It's your turn.
Yep. Let's see. I'm going to take a 5-foot step back. And I'm going to cast Shared Sacrifice on him.
Okay.
Let's see. How's the standard? Have anything?
He fails.
Good.
Oh, he failed.
I think that's it, actually, yeah. That's all I can do.
Now that that's complete, I cast self-destruct. What?
What? Okay.
No. It's the. Oh, God, no.
Alright, he takes a 5-foot step forward and swings again.
Okay, sure.
22.
22 hits.
And okay. For 10 damage.
Okay.
Swings and comes down into you and kind of cuts up your arm. Just, ah!
So,
Just like wild-eyed looking at you.
so is that 10 damage total?
It's 10 total.
Okay, so I take 5 damage and he takes 5 damage.
This little cut opens up on him. He's like, ah! Okay, your turn.
Alrighty. Sorry, I just look at what I got. I can go diagonal on 5 foot, right?
Yes.
Okay, gonna diagonally go 5 foot and. I'm going to Evil Eye him.
Okay.
I'm going to put a -4 on his attack rolls.
Okay.
Actually, no, saving throws.
On his saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, 9.
He's failed.
He failed. Okay. Okay. Do that. Okay, that's my turn.
He steps up and he swings at you again.
Look, I don't want to be the little fleety flat like I did last time.
22 again.
Okay. Ah. Okay, so that did not go well.
11.
Okay, so I guess he would take the lesser amount, right?
So another 5.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your turn.
Are
All
you
right.
rolling that, or is his damage just that low?
I'm not arguing.
I think he's only like level 7, isn't he?
Find out.
Mm. Sorry,
Like, do you spell list?
yeah, I'm looking through my spell list. Oh, I took that? I don't want to use that. That's mean. Why do I have that?
Use it. Use it.
Alright.
It's a tournament. Be mean.
He's got a -4 to saves.
Yeah. Oh, I back up.
Okay. He fails.
Oh God.
I don't know how the Constitution countdown stuff works, so I've been trying to avoid using that.
Hang on. Environmental rules. Drowning.
Was that something like once it reaches his Constitution score, he goes down?
Any character can hold their breath for a number of rounds equal to twice their Constitution score. If a character takes a stand, is reduced by 1 round. After this period of time, the character must make a DC 10 Constitution check every round in order to continue holding her breath. Each round, the DC increases by 10. When the character finally fails the check, they begin to drown. In the first round, she falls unconscious. In the following round, she drops to -1 hit points and is dying. In the third round, she drowns.
Well, roll that fort save.
I did.
Okay.
Start the Constitution countdown.
That's what you would put down for it, so...
I'm assuming that means the holding the breath.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, it's my turn.
Dope. Walks up again.
He's got like a bubble of water around his head. He's just like,
25.
that hits.
$19 points of damage.
Okay.
This time he swings and he clips right against your leg and draws
He takes
blood.
9. Let's see, this is what round?
I think round 4.
Yeah.
Still another like 6 rounds.
Yep.
Your turn.
Yep. Alright. Dipping back. And Earth Globes. Ooh, that's a bad roll.
Well, it's supposed
18
to
to
touch.
touch.
Yeah.
The rock goes through the water. He spins around. Out cold.
Really?
He's fucking level 4!
Oh, I think
What?
I
Yeah,
think
I was trying to be all, like, cautious.
I
Because I
thought
thought
you-
he leveled.
I knew he was still a low level. I thought he leveled a little bit, but
Dispel water, dispel.
I also forgot he started at level 4.
He started level 3.
I
He
feel
leveled
bad.
once.
Dispel baptism, dispel!
How did he
bad
get to
now.
the second round? Jeez.
His opponent didn't level either.
Oh, God. I am so sorry.
Literally, Nemean and Gregor were fucking gimmies for anybody who got them, and they got each other.
Oh.
As was
now I feel bad.
as was Ramiro.
Yeah, no, now I feel bad.
That's why I was
sure
sitting
did.
there. I was sitting there like waiting for you to just like trebuchet him and like one shot him.
I mean, I probably could have, but I didn't.
She was just doing the whole standard attack of debuff, debuff, debuff. Okay, now it's not doing damage.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
he's like laying like blood foaming out into the bubble.
Dispels the bubble. Jesus
Raven
Christ.
just like walks out like shaking his head. Bitten by a little girl for the 4th time!
I'm an adult. Fuck you.
Gregor, everybody!
Whoa.
my god.
Oh,
Look, I don't know which ones are gimmies and which ones aren't. I was
I
being
know, but that was funny as shit.
just,
I figured it was a tip-off when his full-round action was a one attack.
no, not really. Okay, noted. Jeez.
Alright, works.
Alright.
Put yourself down there, buddy.
Works.
Imagine if Hunt had got.
He can't do it. Everybody can.
Just,
No, works.
just like immediate blood stain on the ground.
Yeah, if Hunt had gotten. What's his face? Just. Nobody was supposed to die in this tournament.
I was gonna say, I get Vigor, it's like the one time I roll a crit as my first move.
Just, oh god! Oh, no!
Splash zone!
When the parents of young children, please avert their eyes.
Too late. He's already a
You
bloodstain.
would just see, please stand by.
I think we need a new Coliseum.
Alright, works.
Alright.
As you suddenly hear Howling Raven go, alright, everybody! That was disappointing. Let's be real. But it looks like we got something interesting coming up. You need just watch Gawain like walk out with the axe on his shoulders, kind of rocking from side to side. As he comes out, he looks at Works and he holds the axe out and he goes, "Hey, you!
Hey, you!
I was kind of hoping to fight the little punch nugget, but I guess he's been disposed."
The little punch nugget.
So, looks like most of my crew's out. Now half of yours is, and only
Well-
one of us gets to go on.
Don't worry. I'll make sure to I'll make sure to make the rest of the fights interesting.
Come and get me.
I'll make sure
You just watch his his face get real serious, and he grips the axe, and he turns like the handle a little bit, and there's a. Bring it.
Works pulls out Trintania and then grabs the magic stick with his tail and puts it in his other hands. Oh, it is brought.
This is Gawain.
This is Gawain.
Works. Kick his butt. I want to fight
Oh
you later.
man, that was close.
Noise.
All right, Works. Open up.
All right. So Works is going to. Art, can you put that music down a little bit?
Sure. It's like barely coming through for me.
I was gonna say you could adjust it in your settings.
That's yeah. Let me do. I think I didn't adjust things right.
I was gonna say because I had mine all the way up and it was still kind of quiet.
Oh yeah, that's because I have everything up. Okay, you can turn it back up. I turned my Chrome down a bit.
I just turned my own music up, so.
Okay. All right. So Works is going to charge in, and he's going to stab him with the stick.
Okay.
Actually, he's going to put the stick into the ground, like right between his feet.
Okay, so you just jab the stick into the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
Magic stick.
Now what's the magic word?
You'll find out.
Oh god.
Is that your turn?
Well, he puts stick in the ground, just looks at him, and just goes, "This is where things get fun." Ensnare.
Snare.
Gross.
That's the magic word?
Yep.
Okay.
Lame. I mean, it's better than some weed bullshit, but
That's that's actually what I was expecting.
I get.
Was it? I think it was Roots that was casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not
Or-
Root.
entangle.
Entangle.
No.
Contain-
Yeah. It's okay.
There's a lot of spells. It's hard keeping up with all their names.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was called like Roots, or I think it was called Roots in 5e.
Hmm.
19 on the reflex save.
Yeah. He doesn't get hit by it.
All right. Which point works? He looks down at you, and you watch him kind of. You just see his chest kind of fill out a little bit. There's a vroom that comes out of the axe that he's holding, and he starts swinging.
Mm.
So, for first round,
Did he steal Bugummin's thing?
26, 24, 17.
Nope.
I rolled really bad.
Yeah.
I rolled a 2, a 5, and a 3.
That is scary with that kind of attack damage bonus. Like, that's actually a little scary.
Mm-hmm. So, before I forget... you can go
That's
ahead.
scary.
You can go ahead and take your turn, Works.
Okay. So he's gonna back up, take a 5-foot step.
Okay.
It's just like, all right, you know what? For the sake of me not getting hit, a few extra precautions. And I put the scales up. Give me a +4 to AC. And do I think I think I just get the one attack then, right?
Was it a swift action?
Yeah.
You should still be able to take a full.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Thordan is sweating nervously again.
2 and 3 miss, 1 hits.
Damn. What was the? That was a 6. What was that? 12. Okay. That gives the range of where I'm going to be here. Okay. That's my turn then.
Which point he just looks at you, spins the axe back around, and leaps back. Actually, he holds a hand up and he goes, "Mine!" And you see like a series of golden chains dart out from his wrist and launch towards you. Works.
Mm-hmm.
Please roll a reflex. The chain, 2 of the chains miss you, but one wraps around your waist, and he pulls back in and jerks you right up against him. So you're pulled directly into him.
Okay.
Secondly, take a -4 to your AC.
Wait, is this a spell?
He home ganged you.
Oh. Okay, but it doesn't count as a spell.
Nope, it's a supernatural swift action.
Okay. How long does it last for?
Until you get out of it.
Oh.
basically consider it as.
Kind of like my my magic stick where you got to roll and return.
If you'll excuse me for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Because shit's gotta load.
Yeah.
Actually, works.
Mm-hmm.
Don't -4 to your AC. Put yourself flat-footed.
Oh, that's even worse.
Mm-hmm. Essentially, you and him are both pinned right now. Neither of you can move. But because it was a swift, he is now going to do a full round action and try to beat your face in. Well,
As
he's like,
you do.
like he's brought the other hand up. Is got one hand's wrapped over the chain, the other one's like holding the both of them holding the axe, and he just and starts swinging down at you. 30, 30, 28.
All 3 hit.
Okay, so that's 35 plus 32 plus 31, which would come out to a grand total of 98.
Jesus. Oh, this fight ain't gonna last long. That's for sure.
You just watch as he just poof. You in the stand. You actually see, despite the fact he's raging, he's purposely beating Works with the side of the axe, like he's slapping him with it. Just boom, golf swinging up into his face, and making matters worse, he's hitting Works' horns.
Oh,
Ooh.
don't go for the ears.
So it's ding, it rings. Just this loud echo through your skull as he's just. It's your turn.
Dick move
Is
going.
there any way I can get out of this?
Essentially, if you can beat a combat maneuver check.
What do I have to beat?
29.
Shit, I only have an 18 for that. I am not gonna last another round. Oh, let's go out swinging. Oh,
Hit, miss.
yep.
So you swing into him, like still wrapped with the chain. You're like, fine, fuck it.
Actually, damn it, I already did that. I was gonna put Bahamut's Claw on. I completely forgot about that.
Hmm.
I guess I can't do that. Redo that.
I'll let you put it on.
All right, so we'll put Bahamut's Claw on.
Just add
Like-
just add the damage.
Give me another 1d. So 2 hits and it misses.
Yeah.
2
Even with the extra that Bahamut's Claw would do, the last one would still miss.
Yeah. Well, it was a natural one, so
Oof.
yeah. Yeah. I don't need that in my modifiers. So there's another 13 damage on top of it.
Another 13. That's right. You do have a bleed effect on your weapon, so
Yep.
Gawain
So
is
he's
down
taking-
an extra 4. Or no, he's down. He's just down an extra 1 since he's bleeding.
Yeah. Next turn he'll take 3. I don't think it's going to matter much.
Okay, so he starts up his round. He takes 3 damage. You can see he's actually bleeding. You have injured him quite significantly, but he's just blood fury at this point.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't think I'm making it out of this round.
At which point he pulls back, lifts up over his head, and goes full rage power attack on you. Which, yeah.
3 ones.
29, 18, 17.
First one, only the first one hits.
Okay, so 38 points of damage.
God.
The other two, if they had hit, were 40 and 42.
Yeah, that would have taken me out. God damn it.
He's he swings again, and this time, like, he feints around your head, brings the chain back around your neck, pulls, and slams the axe into your chest as you're pulled down. And you just feel it bite. And as you do so, you look down, and you're like, huh? And your blood is running blue.
That's interesting.
Oh, you're a blue blood now.
Damn it! I'm starting to get donuts.
Alright, works.
Alright, well, for lack of anything else to really do in this case.
Hit
Really? A natural
and
one on the
miss.
third attack again? Oh, damn, hold on, let me... Oh, fuck, I didn't do the... I need to add the claw into my, thing.
Okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
also rerolling that second damage with,
Okay. Savage Attacker.
Yeah. So it's gonna be what 3d10. I'll do the damage separately for this one. So 1d10 plus 1d6. So that's adding to the first attack.
Okay.
Plus power gets a holy fuck. That's for the second attack.
Okay. That it?
That's it. If this will knock him out, I mean, that's going to be the end of it.
Gawain is bleeding massively at this point. There's a... At which point, he reaches forward and grabs your head. 36, 33, 25.
Yep, those first two hit, and the first one is enough to take me out.
At which point, he drops his axe, grabs you by a horn, and lifts you up with one arm under the crotch. And while you're still chained, tombstone.
Oh,
Just...
man.
And as soon as you're passed out and the fight's over, he flops, hits his face on the ground, and just puddle of blood.
Aww.
Works.
Yeah.
He had 9 health.
Oh, God, are you kidding me? If I didn't roll a freaking natural one on those 2 attacks, they probably would have hit.
Probably. His AC was 28. While you were both pinned.
No, that third attack only had a +8 to it on the attack rolls, so still would have had no +10.
It was just like he's just laying there bleeding, like holds up a fist. He's like,
Worth it.
Worth it. Works. You couldn't have broken out of a 29.
For shits and giggles.
Ugh. Do over?
Nah,
No!
I just call that agent luck.
Ugh. Oh my god!
I mean, you only needed an 11.
I know, but
Well, that means he only had a 45% chance. So it was an actual coin toss, basically.
Hmm.
Kato has honor and is not going to interfere in anyone's matches.
Fucking liar. Tug that
Hello.
thread! Tug that
Well,
thread!
advanced warning works. If you can find a way to use your weapon in a combat maneuver check, you get that as enchantment bonus.
Huh.
Alright. So, like, the crowd is, like, gone wild, and they're like, Earthshaker! Earthshaker! Earthshaker!
God, that was literally just us going there, just slugging each other.
It was a Lollapalooza.
It was literally like just the most Dragon Ball Z thing ever. Just we're gonna stand here and just slug each other until we're done.
Punch each other! Punch each other more!
Harder!
9 health. I'm upset at that, especially because fuck. I mean, that could have worked.
Hmm.
Well, if I did the CMB check, would that have taken my round?
No.
No, man.
Man.
This is why we ask questions.
Yeah.
Yetrin, your turn.
Man.
Okay.
In the second round.
Blood splatter. Blood splatter.
I mean, if I remember
And-
right, this is another caster, so there's every chance I can get knocked out just for.
Become the rocket!
And Kato puts down the goggles again.
Hello.
As he walks out, blade in hand, you watch as, like, you hear the cries of a lot of women lifting up into the stadium. And as he does so, he holds up his hands, and this sort of shower of frozen roses flies up out of him and in all directions, kind of zooming towards random people in the crowd. At which point he calls out, "Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you as one of the last two sons of the Calamity to fight. My brothers, valiant though they are, have fallen. And I simply come before you to decree that the sea shall freeze over, and my blade will strike at the heart of this dragon. Yetrin Hunt! Come! Let us put on a show for these good people. And let us see which is stronger. Your mayhem or our calamity.
Oy vey. Well, someone certainly knows how to ham it up.
Shut him up, Hunt!
Initiative.
Which one is this?
It's Callahan. Why did it not go in? Oh, maybe because I don't have it representing anything. Alright, Yedrin.
I can try and get all fancy about this and try and do something smart. But you know what?
Beat him up!
Let's start this off with seeing with trying to get in close. So charge.
Okay.
And then there's my luck.
As you run up to swing, the ground beneath you starts to frost over, and he braces and flings the blue cloak that he's wearing over his shoulder, at which point this shroud of frost jumps up and stops the axe 5 feet away from him, at which point he hops back. And he...
Okay, Shiva from Final Fantasy X, calm down.
I still get a swift action even after the full round, right?
Yes, you can swift action at any point.
You know what? I'm turning on Defiance just for the hell of it.
He takes a 5-foot step back.
So
Kind of like looks at the axe and goes, So he is going to cast defensively with a natural 20.
Damn!
At which point, the tip of the blade flies by, and there's a brief moment of darkness that passes before 2 bolts of energy fly from both sides of your head towards you. So, Yedrin, what's your touch?
My touch at the moment is 16.
Okay. Range, touch. So that's... Sorry, doing math.
Yep.
Math, why? So the first one is 28.
That hits.
Second one is a 21.
That hits.
Okay. And I need you to roll a reflex save for both of those. Okay, so first off, take 31 points of damage.
Ow.
Secondly,
If you say he has a 105 DC reflex save, I'm going to be a bit up weird than that.
no, no, he does not have one that good. You're fine. However, he does, after this, kind of see that you're unfazed. Inhales. And then there's this little flash of light around him.
I have no idea what he just set up, but I'm not going to like it, am I?
Depends. You can roll a perception if you want.
Is that 3?
Sure. His breathing and his movements in his body are moving faster.
Oh god, haste.
Haste. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do?
What's that?
Well, one, just be annoying ass, 5 foot step forward. because it doesn't cost me anything to do that, really.
Nope.
2, I'm gonna activate Frenzy.
Alright.
Just give me a second here. So I'm changing some numbers. And then, thirdly, since I have a full round, I'm right beside him.
Okay.
Oh god damn it, Luck!
Just kind of like sways out of the way, just like watches the ground go. He just looks down, looks back up at you.
This is gonna be a whole fight of me just missing because of 2s, isn't it?
Thing is, Jedrick, you just need 1.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be making that DC 4 checky.
He can. At that point, like, he's just like looking down, he's sweating bullets. Just gonna. He looks at you, and he's kind of like, well, fuck. Sorry, I'm looking at something. He looks up, takes a deep, deep breath, and casts defensively again. 28. What is it? It's the spell's level plus like 15.
Let me look it up for you. Casting defensively, casting... concentration checks. Casting defensively, if you want to cast a spell without provoking any attack of opportunity, you must make a concentration check. DC 15 plus double the spell's level of the spell you're casting.
What should I count the spell level of a... It's not supernatural. It's spell-like ability.
Does it have a spell equivalent?
Only in third party.
Then maybe use that spell's level.
Sure.
Either that or it's whatever level he got it as. If it's a class ability.
Well, as a third party, it's a 6th level spell. Which
So that would be
12 plus 11 would be 23. I'm sorry, 15 plus 12, 27. I'm sorry, my bad.
So he barely made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because concentration checks are freaking easy to pass.
Okay. So, Yedrin,
Yeah?
you may make a reflex save for half.
You know what? Lucky Horseshoe getting a +4 to this one.
Okay.
Just because my luck is freaking shit.
Woo.
Creatures that fail their save. If we're counting it as a 6th level spell, that does fail.
God damn it!
I mean, dude, you had to roll to be a 6th level spell. That's not easy.
But you
No,
only
I could.
But you only take 28 points of damage. However, please. Oh. Okay. Okay, the DC of the save is equal to 10 plus half of the sorcerer level. So 5. So 15 plus their charisma modifier. So yeah, you made the save, Yadrin.
Whew.
Yeah.
So
And it's a good thing I used that +4, because goddamn my walls.
it should be a lot higher, but because he's a magus instead of a sorcerer, it's his charisma is not that high. Opera, no, stop.
Opera, yes.
At that point, he takes another 5-foot step, and your turn, Yadrin.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to think of what to do here, because it's like my walls are sucking, so I'm not sure if I should go for volume or just try and get that one get hit.
You gonna give me high fives? Yeah, she did it!
Aww.
She gave me a high five. I love you. You're such a good girl. Stop trying to bite my hand. What are you doing? What are you doing? Give me a high five.
Sorry about this taking so long. I'm really trying to decide here, because it's like one good wall is all I need, but if I'm
He's just doing chip damage to you, man. It's not a big deal.
I guess, you know what, 5-foot step to get closer, and then
Oof.
continuing the bad luck.
God damn, that would have taken like pretty much all of his health too.
Aww.
I mean, hey, at least you're going up.
Boom, 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 boom. Pop you upside your head, Opera.
If I lose, it's going to be entirely on the back of every single one of my attack rolls rolling low.
Pretty much.
Yeah, at least you didn't lose because you didn't think of everything through. I'm
Opera,
hitting
please
myself for that one.
Stop. Okay, Yedrin.
Yeah?
He makes another concentration on a level 2 spell for 19. So, literally on the dot. So, what'd you say touch was?
At the moment, 16.
And he misses! With a 13, he misses! You see his hand glow white, and he reaches out to like try to grab you, and he just whiffs and is like, oh, that's not good. And he just stands there. You swing into him. There's just this rain of blood that rockets off of him. It starts freezing down his chest, but you look at him and he's just like, oh, fuck.
Ha ha ha! Oh wait, that's my blood. Shit.
Haha, oh no. I'm a genius! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh yeah! What the hell? Where did he come from?
Okay, 28 on a level 4 spell. So, he does make that.
You mean he's alive after that?
Barely. Edrin. You still get a reflex, though. Oh, holy crap.
What?
A lot of damage, so roll your reflex. Or did you already do it?
19.
It fails.
Really? He's a level 4 spells at a 20 or 21?
21.
What the hell?
2
He's a
feats.
maggot.
2 feats. Elemental focus and spell focus. So, he looks up and he goes, "Ah!" And this cone of cold erupts out of his mouth and blasts you in your face. 54 points of cold damage.
Oh, damn.
I rolled a 6, a 3, a 5, a 6, a 6, a 6, a 6, a 4, a 3, a 3, and a 6.
So you didn't get below a 3.
No.
Lovely.
Was that a filth into a dragon's breath?
Yeah. It
Also,
it
11
was-
d6.
Yeah, it was the spell.
Yeah.
I don't know why
my
I don't
turn?
know why I broke it up like that, but yes, your turn.
You know what? It's 'cause I'm feeling that one. Oh god damn it!
no, yes,
Oh!
no!
Come on, Cardo, do me a favor, cause goddamn, look at this!
Not allowed.
He's like,
No one would fucking know!
he starts like matrixing this shit, like bleeding heavily. He's like, no.
Otto, literally no one would know. It is a literal victimless crime.
Come on, and you're already out for the day.
People notice when I rewind time.
Who notices?
You said people.
They have commented on it before.
Ah, I'd almost ask if any of those would hit if I switched to Deliverance.
You still gotta beat a 31.
Oh god damn it!
Ugh.
He's like looking at you, like terrified.
Like I said, the only reason he's gonna win is purely on my bad luck. I've only rolled above a 10 once this entire fight. Before anything besides perception.
He just goes,
Sorry.
okay. He goes, I really should concede. And he looks up and he's like, fuck it, one more.
No, my dude, please. My dude! You're not gonna have any blood left.
Oh, he failed his concentration.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Fuck him up!
I
Blood
think
for the blood god!
it's not just physical spell, or does he get an AOO at him?
Pathfinder cast offensively.
If you don't cast or if you fail to cast defensively or don't cast defensively, I think you get an AOO, yeah.
You lose. No, it says you lose the spell if you fail.
Oh.
Still, fuck him up!
Get him!
It's like. He's still like sweating. He goes,
Believe
You know-
in yourself, Hunt.
You know what?
And he just
Snitching
like,
to-
fuck it, and takes off.
Now,
That's
that's
a
an
lo-
attack of opportunity.
That's a
I was
little
gonna
too
say-
far.
Cut him! Cut him!
I was gonna say that's an attack of opportunity if he's trying to leave.
Yeah, he books it away.
Cut him down! Yeah!
Rip and tear!
Holy shit!
He like jumps out of the way.
I was gonna say he turns around and it's like just a rage fuel slam into the back.
He takes a lunge, and as he jumps, Yedrin like sweeps around. Like you hear the crowd go, "Ah!" like gasp, and then boom, it teleports away, and Yedrin just hits the ground.
You
Just
done
wait.
fucked up.
There's
Where do
now
you think
great-
you're going?
There's now a crater in the ground.
Just go.
The crater in the ground, Hunt panting.
For shits and giggles, Hunt, I would like you to roll a reflex. You would have succeeded, and he only rolled 35 on that one. So
I've
you
got
would've-
one more turn.
You would have gotten one more turn, and I think he would have forfeited the moment he saw you still standing from another dragon's breath. Because he had 18 health.
Yeah, I figured the Dragon Breath was coming. That's why I did the frenzy to get the extra health.
Well, he literally could only do one more when he ran away.
Hmm.
Yeah, I just knew those things do a lot of damage, and that's why I wanted the extra health.
Okay. So, you guys already watched some matches, right?
Yeah, we already watched some.
Okay, do you want to continue on, or should we call that a night?
I'd say
Finish up.
let's see if you can finish tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to go through more of the battles.
I'd like to go through more of the battles.
I know, I'm sorry, Works. I will avenge you.
I mean-
I really hate myself right now for not thinking of getting out of there.
Well, I mean, you got done dirty like I did almost.
Yeah, no, but if I got out of there, literally, I look back, literally none of his attacks would hit me.
Yeah, he was rolling pretty shit.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't break a 36 at all. I'm just like, I would have had free reign on this guy. Like, I am exceptionally upset with myself. Just like, I want to do good in this tournament. Just repeated last year.
It's not really a repeat of last year. You actually did a lot better this year.
Hmm.
I beat Percival and lost in the next round. It's a repeat of last year.
Yeah, but you got trounced in the second round last year, didn't you?
No, Percival was the second round.
Oh, that's right, because I think you beat up Gregor, wasn't it? No, not
No.
Gregor.
It was the one chick from Ishgard that had like
Yeah,
the,
Jolene.
yeah.
Where it became the joke that fucking Dragoons kept losing their weapons.
Hmm. Yeah, because didn't I knock out Works last year?
You did.
Yeah.
All right. Deck,
Uh-huh.
it is your turn again.
Alright.
And as everything's kind of like settling down after the fight, like cheers erupting from the brutal displays of magic and Yedrin just beating someone's face in again. There is a hush over the crowd. And very slowly you see...
Ah!
Sorry, that is loud.
Yeah. That was loud.
You see the familiar figure of Adrian walk out, and she takes a humble bow to you.
Deck bows back.
She says, I welcome you, Dekwat Hart. I see that you are a companion of our dear Wolf Scholar. And so, to make good on her offer, and to appease the crowd, let us give them a show, shall we? Something to stop their very hearts. And bring glory to Alone and Ishgard. Shall we?
Question. Before we start, are you going to be summoning?
She looks up and says, potentially.
Would you mind if I used my familiar?
She kind of blinks for a moment, and she says, if I do summon deer, I will summon in the midst of combat. So let us keep it, for the time being, with neither. But if I bring out my familiar, or rather, my companion, you are free to do yours.
Thank you.
And she looks over and she goes, Officiate! Is that fine with you? And you just see her, like, you see him give a thumbs up. At which point she opens her spell book. Now then, let's begin. Initiative. Let me pull the thing up
Yeah, I was waiting for the thing.
and get Yedrin off.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
26 for her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Damn, she got some initiative. I rolled a 19.
She's got a +8.
Damn. Man, I need to get some plus init feats.
She inhales for a moment, brings her hand down, and places it over the book, and you watch as this energy starts to gather around it. And she says, forgive me, I'm not much of an offensive type without my friends, so this is what I can do for now.
Take your time.
Let's see. Range. Dak, what is your touch?
My touch. Touch. 14.
Ooh, natural 1 for the first one. And a 2 on the second one. You just watch as they both kind of fizzle out. She goes, I suppose this is payback for how fate dealt with Lady Elissoir.
Well, I won't look a gift chocobo in the mouth.
Dak. Alright, the first thing that she does is she's going to roll a spellcraft on that.
Ooh, all those ones in there, jeez.
27 to identify that. I'm assuming that succeeds.
Ow, I guess. I'm not the one who usually uses the spellcraft, so.
What spell slot was that?
That's a level 4.
Okay. And you're level 11?
Mm-hmm.
She smiles at you and holds up a finger and waggles it. No. And as the rock lifts up and goes to fly towards her, it crumbles into nothing.
Fascinating.
Well, I suppose I don't have much of a choice in this matter, seeing as I don't really have much else going for me. Come! And you just watch this black cloud form around her. Arise.
I was gonna say, I don't really have much in way of, like, stopping anything like that.
As it comes out, it just stands in the way. Charge!
Well, that's not good.
Just lunges into you. Does a 34 hit you?
Fuck yeah. Well,
Okay, so please take 22 points of slashing damage
okay.
and 8 points of acid.
8 points of acid. Okay.
She just runs up, and you watch her hands like turn green. She just slashes across your face, leaving this like deep gouge around the eyes. And you suddenly hear from the crowd, "Dakwa!"
Ow, 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 ow.
It's your turn.
Scotch, honey, dear, I love you, please.
Okay, Scotch comes out.
I'm centered. Ugh. Now I gotta do stupid. What are your stats, honey? And, oh, right. Oh, come on. Why did they disappear?
Because I made him, because I told it to set it to represent Scotch.
Ah, okay. That is that. That. Oh, wrong slot on that. There we go. Okay, which comes out, and wait, does that mean he can have all his power thingies?
Yeah.
So I can do bite, power, vital, claws, power, wings, power?
No, Vital makes it, you can
One
only
attack.
do one attack with Vital. But you can Powerful.
Can I? That's just power, bite. Power, bite, vital.
Oh! 32, okay. That barely hits.
Aw. Honey.
And as he bites into her, the flames kind of spread, and she kind of... Sorry. That's really hard to do when like my lungs hurt.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Death by voice acting. What a way to go.
Alright, Dak. Anything else?
I mean, I didn't technically summon Scotch, he just came out of my hair.
I'm gonna count that as a summon.
Really? Ah, come on.
I mean, she had to do it. She had to do a summon for hers.
I know, but Scotch isn't technically a summon. But yeah, it's fine. Whatever, it's fine.
I'm gonna say that you basically had to call him out of the spirit plane.
Spirit plane within my hair. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. At that point, she goes, Toodles.
Guess you could call it the hair plane.
And she disappears.
What?
Follow the sound of coughing.
I really hope I'm not getting sick.
I hope so too.
I need to work the overtime, damn it! At which point, it looks at you, and then it looks at Scotch. And then it kind of gives a big, toothy grin, to the point that you kind of see its skull sort of split. And it goes, pretty buddy, what's
Uh-oh.
it taste like?
Uh-oh.
Tastes like burning.
At which point, it reaches out and it grabs Scotch and
What
bites
the-
him 3 times.
Okay, all of those hit.
Okay, so Scotch, baby, takes 18, 36, 50 points of piercing damage.
Sorry, I thought for a second you were giving me actual stats here. I'm sorry. How much now?
50 points of piercing.
Okay.
And then on top of that, he needs to take 19 points of bleeding.
Hey.
He, however,
Okay.
is not bleeding.
Okay.
Yeah. So she just like grabs him and straight up bends his neck back and vampire bites down like the entirety of his body. And you
God.
see these just gaping wounds appear on him. And little black lines start festering out of each of them as she bites. You taste like fairies. Duck.
Question.
Yes.
Does this count as an extraplanier creature?
In the same capacity that I would say Scotch would.
I don't know the answer to that.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take 5 feet back. And I'm gonna try and cast this.
Oh! At which point you hear,
Oh, come on! Scotch? Honey, can you find her?
30.
He has. Huh?
I said 30 for the spellcraft.
Great.
And then what level was dismissal?
Dismissal is... level 4.
Oh, natural 1. Oof. Yvette disappears.
Huh. Okay. Scotch, can you try and find our friend, please? He has 60-foot blind sense.
She does not censor at the moment.
Okay, how far do you move, Scotch? Wait, what? Did I need to check something real quick, I'm sorry. Because I think I adjusted his movement for something, and I don't think I adjusted it back.
Okay.
Just making sure. No, that's his move. Okay. Okay. Just so you know how shocked I am, that's how far he can move in one round by flying.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Much.
So he's just gonna zip around until he finds.
And he's gonna zip over here. Otherwise, he's not gonna be able to do anything.
He does censor.
Hmm. Can you tell if it's close to him? Like within 30 feet, or a direction? Ah. Okay.
But just for the sake of it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a tint on her that illustrates that she's invisible.
Yeah. Well, does that count as a standard to find her or something? Or is that just him looking around in general as he's moving?
I'd say that's him looking around as he's moving.
Okay. Well, if he's within range, he's gonna breathe on her. Ooh, 4 rounds to recharge.
I said that was his action, though.
Oh, sorry. I didn't, sorry. I thought, Ignore that then. I'm sorry. Her turn then.
Okay. Because I was saying, like, he was going just to look. And he
Yeah.
spent his action looking for her.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I misunderstood. Okay, then it's, yeah, it's her turn.
Oh. Well. At
You should
this
resummon.
point, she is done. She looks at Dak, she looks at Scotch, and then goes, well, I suppose we're back at square one.
Yeah. A little worse for wear on my part, though.
Comes back out right next to you, and she's just kind of like lankily staring down at you.
Well, I feel useless.
Just kind of breathing heavily. She kind of leans down. You can see it, like, feel this tingle of hot breath in your hair, and she says, I don't like going to the dark. Hang on. Since I could barely hear that. I don't like going into the dark.
Please don't breathe on me.
And
Yeah.
because it was her summoning, she can attack once. Oh, okay. 15 piercing and 6 acid.
Okay. 6.
Adrian, meanwhile, looks at Scotch. He goes, huh. Well. Your turn, Dak.
Okay. Well, Scotch is gonna get up in her business. Keep forgetting. If I moved, I can't vital?
You can fight after moving. It's full attacks you can't do after move.
You can't charge and then vital.
Okay. I was just wondering if I could use multiple things that are power if I moved.
You
No,
can
I
use
only get
power
fight, don't I?
attack on everything.
Yeah, I know. I keep getting confused on power and vital. And like when I can and can't use it. I need to put like a note on these damn things or something. So if I just did power, would I be able to do fight, claws, wings?
No,
Is that-
you move, so you gotta do.
I move.
it's
So that would
one-
be okay. That needs to be full. Okay, so best I got.
It hits.
Okay.
As it hits, you just hear a ah! Just the burn kind of passing down. She's like, ah.
Okay.
Why is there no description on it? Why can't I find it? One moment.
Uh-huh. Come on.
She goes, Yvette! Use it! And holds up her hand.
I haven't done mine.
Oh,
That was just
take
Scotch.
Take your action!
Alright, I'm sorry, it sounded like you were busy doing something.
I was looking for something because I thought it was my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. You just immediately went, I need to look for something, because I was like, okay, I'll just wait.
Okay.
And try Trebuchet again. Because I charged 2 of that today.
Okie dokie. $28.
Okay, so I guess reflex of half.
No, she counterspelled it.
Oh, counterspelling, bitch.
She just waves her hands like, no. In the back of your mind, it's like, so that's how all those spellcasters that fought Theon felt like.
Ah, fun. Fun. Your turn.
Okay, so... Concentration of 32 to cast defensively. She holds out a hand. She goes, Yvette! I grant you your weapon! At which point, the woman reaches up and slowly from the sky, a long sword descends down and hooks and misshapens as it does so, radiating light I grant you the ancient blade of our forebears, the Heaven's Ward.
The what now?
The Heaven's Ward.
No, I know that was just a response of like, the what now?
At which point, Yvette takes a full round action at you.
Great.
So, first attack, 27.
That hits.
Second attack. $24.
24.
Mm-hmm.
It hits.
Third attack. 22.
Hits.
And her fourth hasted attack. 41.
Yeah, I don't even think I need to say that.
Yeah. So,
So, if it does more than 59 points of damage, I'm dead.
just off the strength bonus here, she's gonna do 7 plus 3, so 4. She does 52 just with the strength.
Mm-hmm.
So 66
No, I'm out.
plus
GG, guys.
plus 22 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
It just swings wildly into a berserker frenzy.
Just a few future reference of it was an Arcanist, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Man. Has a lot of level 5 spell slots to use up, or well, doesn't matter in the tournament.
Trebuchet was 4, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, she did use up all of her level 4s.
Actually, a counter spell requires you to use up a spell slot one level higher than the spell cast if you're using Arcanist version. I can link that to you right now.
Doesn't matter, I
I thought it
lost.
said the same level, but yeah. She used up. So you cast Trebuchet twice, right?
Yep.
And that was level 4, so that's 2. Dispel was a 4th.
Hmm?
Dispel was 4, or was Dispel 3?
Yeah. The spell was 4.
4. Okay, and then she technically couldn't use the sword, so
Okay. So am I still in then?
I have to redo everything.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Glad I didn't reset my health yet.
Yeah, just thought I'd bring it up, and I posted it in party chat with the relevant parts bolded.
yeah. Yeah, she didn't have those spells prepared, so.
Scram.
Yeah, sorry for resetting the fight a little bit, but
That's fine. Does an 18 crit confirm?
18, no.
36, 36, 20.
They all hit.
They all hit?
Because meeting it hits, right?
Right. So.
Yeah, so they all hit.
38 plus 19 is 57. Then
38?
19 plus 19 plus
Oh!
17.
Sorry.
That's cool. So 57 plus 15.
Still out.
So yeah, she's just grabs you and starts shanking you with her hand. You hear the crowd like gasp. It's like,
The Decapitator! No!
which
I was gonna say, I'm gonna be honest, Scotch is kind of a shitty summon.
Man, how popular am I when no one gasps when I lose?
I have a 40 fucking fame in Operneus.
She.
But
I don't even get a chance when I come out.
You got a chance when you came out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're all getting chance we come out. It's just Todd's also got a really high fame because she won the popularity contest.
Meanwhile, I'm not winning anything again.
Alright, so as the crowd like falls silent after Dak is teleported out, Adrian kind of takes a bow, looks up and goes, and then Dak, you hear in the back of your head, she says, deepest apologies for that. I'm going to chalk that up to a very favorable matchup for myself.
Yeah, I'm actually not much of a summoner.
Oh, I would say any sort of mage that finds themselves against myself or Fiona tends to find themselves at a disadvantage. Especially on
Yes.
a one-on-one.
I don't especially... I have actually not had someone counter my spells before, so you were actually very infuriating.
She says, well, I apologize. Will we see you in team combat?
Possible.
Well, she walks out. So, Yedrin.
Yeah. Time for the fight that's a high chance of stopping me, and then if I get past this, it's a guaranteed stop point.
Who do you have?
She, one of the samurais.
Yeah.
You're fucked.
Yeah. Well, there's a chance if things go well, but did you see
Did I stutter?
Yeah, no. I was gonna say, did you see my luck earlier? I don't think things are going to go well.
Yedrin, if you want to put your token down.
Yeah. It got stuck.
No. Go lay down. Opera is rooting for you.
Yeah, well, and you were getting shielded when you were brought out. And your fight was considered a good one, and you almost had it.
Yeah.
You really did.
Yeah, if I really wish I at least took the chance there, because, like, if I broke out there, he wouldn't have hit me for anything. Like I would have had free reign to kick his ass. So I'm more upset. I'm more upset at myself for not thinking about it.
You suddenly, everything goes silent again, and there's a doom, 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 like those the Japanese like taiko drums start going off, doom, and you hear a tish, a clash of a staff hitting the ground, and you watch as Kani-sana stands up and calls out to the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, I have sat silently long enough through these fights. I've been entertained and impressed by everyone that I have seen. And while my lot originally did fall with the Agents of Mayhem, and still does, I ask that we all pay particular attention to this match, where the last of theirs stands as the final bulwark of their claim to fame. She taps the staff again, and you see these trees start growing around the arena, casting shade over it and blocking out the slowly, like, midday sun, letting everyone kind of feel the cool. And there's like this ooh, ah, as it sprouts into these vibrant purple petals that you saw back when you were in Gridania. And she says, "Let no man, woman, or child miss this who has gained entrance. Let none of them balk for want of succor in the brilliant sun. Let their eyes not be clouded or burned. Let them witness the dragon of the sea and the lost Ronin. You hear the crowd go nuts, and suddenly it's Dragon of the Sea! Dragon of the Sea! Mayhem! Let mayhem reign! As you're called out onto the arena floor, and you see Ashi already standing there, blade at the hip. She just tips her hat down a little lower and takes a stance. Roll initiative, Yedrin.
Yeah. Starting great already.
She does not move and instead just holds the blade as she is, and you can see a pair of amber-colored eyes just staring at you from beneath the hat.
Oh, my turn?
Your turn.
Okay, first of all, let me see if I can get this right. Video. Hey, cue before the standard action.
Okay, hang on one second. Just the cube comes up. And she sort of like looks at it and lifts up a little.
Wait, can I move that? I misjudged the distance.
Sure.
Two to the left. I want to be able to just walk into it.
Okay.
Okay, and then just walk forward into the water and activate Defiance.
You have a 15-foot reach, right?
Yep.
Gross.
Just give me a second.
She sighs, takes 2 steps back, and goes right back into her position.
Okay, since she's giving me taunts, full round, for the shadows.
Okay.
I'm just sticking them out. They're not actually away from me. I'm just so we have No, wait. One too many. Just so we have reference for numbers, like you said.
She just calls out and goes, "Is all you can do hide? I am giving you the first strike. Come at me, child of the steppe, or I will come to you." She has issued a challenge.
Like the challenge class feature.
Yep.
Trying to remember what that does. If I have to.
I don't think you have to do anything. Essentially what it does is when she makes the challenge, the target takes extra damage equal to their level.
Yep, okay. Well, Yedrin's gonna start walking forward, and while walking forward, a swift action to activate my sheath, sheath, and standard to drink, enlarge.
Okay. So you just stood up and that's it?
Well, I'm also moving forward, but I'm also enlarging myself with a swift and a standard, because welcome to those potions.
She sighs, turns the blade, and swings once. And you watch as the slash goes through, the water ripples, and you feel a sting.
Was that an attack or just a taunt?
It was actually an attack. Hang on. What's the minus through water?
Well, if it's at range, she gets a -2 for every 5 feet. So that would be a negative.
Well, you said you would move forward, so I was assuming you were here now.
Well, you did that before I moved, so. And it would be like a negative. See if I enlarge.
Well, I assumed you would move before I took my action.
Yeah.
So, where were you gonna end up? I should ask. Or are you gonna stay there now?
Well, one, I'm not even enlarged. I'm trying to measure without the enlarge, but
Here, I'll enlarge you. Oh, man.
and let's see, how close am I? I will move at least a step forward. Say.
Okay.
So that's I just have to count the 4 square, so that's -6.
Okay.
Night Carter.
Night, Kato. 26.
Doesn't hit.
Okay, you see it. When you watch as the water sort of ripples and splits for a moment and then kind of fades out before it gets to you. Your turn.
I'm just trying to figure out what would happen if I'm half in water, half out, and how far. So
I would assume if you're half out of the water, she can attack that half that's out of the water.
Yeah, it might probably be back to normal then. I'm just trying to figure out distances as well for my movement. So if I move there. Sorry, it's math in head. God.
It's fine.
You know what? I have to take half a step out, so I'll take half a step out.
Okay.
Put me into range. And since my shadows, since I only took 15 feet of movement, and
What you doing, buddy?
And I am gonna have 2 shadows split off. Who would also be a Nodge because of my thing, because I'm a Nodge, and they're copies of me. So it'd be like that. So I still have 1 to myself, and these 2 would be besides
you.
Actually, I'd 5-foot step them, like. I just need them in range. Okay. Because they're both gonna aid another. Her to give me a +4 to my attack. And then I almost forgot to turn this on. And then
she actually succeeds in riposting it.
How the hell?
What?
Let's see. Parry. At 5th level, a Katana Duelist learns to parry the attacks of other creatures, causing them to miss. Whenever the Katana Duelist takes a full round action with a katana, she can elect not to take one of her attacks.
She did a special range attack. That wasn't a full round?
Nope.
What
Remember,
was that?
she could still strike 2 more times. She didn't use 2 of them.
Well, how does... Wait, parrying. Oh yeah, I remember looking this up. Let me check something quick. Because...
No, you're right, I missed.
Yep.
Because of the 4 penalty for the large size.
Well, that, and there's also the fact that I think my weapon at this point is a siege weapon.
It doesn't say anything that siege does anything to it.
Yeah, I was pretty sure size does something weird.
For each size category, the attacking creature is larger than the Katana Duelist. The Katana Duelist takes a 4 penalty on her attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it goes...
It goes to 37.
I think that means it goes through, and the crit conform still goes through because you can't parry the conform.
Oh no, I'd have to check.
I'm pretty sure the crit conforms something entirely.
Let me check the Pazio form real quick. Okay. So yeah, it does not do with the confirm. So yeah, it hits and you smash her into the ground. Fight's over.
Oh god.
So crit confirmed, he just one-shot her?
Yeah.
Damn.
There's not a whole lot in characters that are not level 20 that are going to survive 200 plus damage.
God damn, that's a total amount of my luck immediately.
I told you, Edgar, you either roll shit or you roll confirm or you roll crit. There's no in between.
Yeah, she did roll it. She rolled a 41 on her riposte.
But then the -4.
Yeah. And Yedrin, for the sake of it, because you guys have insane stuff, I do give some NPCs stuff like throwing slashes where they can take a normal action just to throw a single slash like up to 30 feet, like they're throwing the weapon.
Okay, I wasn't sure. That's why I was asked.
Yeah. So, yes, she held back her first and her second attack and only used her last one.
So what basically happens is the fight starts. I start doing a bunch of buffing. Of course, she taunts because samurai. I walk slightly out of the water and then shoot. A semi truck hits her.
Actually, hang on. No, she has 1 hit point.
What? Oh.
She uses Without Master as a Ronin.
Does she really want to just let this fight go on longer?
So
With
she's
the gangbang that's about to happen.
She stands like she almost falls over. Like you watch the blood just kind of pour out of her, and just kind of she rises back up and looks up. Just and brings the blade back into position. It just goes, I will not abandon the way I fight. Draws the blade back up across her body, squats. Come at me with all that you have. I will make you bleed.
Okay, you know what? My other shadow's gonna move over, come out and move over here.
Okay.
Well, don't need to bother nudging because I know that's in range. And then, of course, they all ate another. Ugh.
Ugh.
They don't ate another me. Oh well.
Well, there's your luck.
Oh well. What I'm gonna do, I use Weave. And it goes for 19. Because that's an area attack against AC.
She parries it.
I'm pretty sure that's a cone attack. I don't think you can compare it with basically a spell.
She can attempt to parry an attack against her or an adjacent ally as an immediate action. Doesn't say anything about cones or anything. Yeah, doesn't say anything that
Well,
it
that's
has to
that's
target her.
doesn't have to target her.
It just says learns to parry the attacks of other creatures, causing them to miss. Whenever the Katana Duelist makes a full blah blah blah. At any time before her next turn, she can attempt to parry an attack against her or an adjacent ally as an immediate action. To parry the attack, makes the attack roll, foregoes her previous action. If her attack roll is greater than the roll of the attacking creature, the attack automatically misses.
The reason I'm asking is she's not parrying a weapon coming at her, she's really parrying a shockwave.
That is a hard one because it doesn't say.
Like, that's what I'm asking. How does parrying, like, say, a spell, if it's like a breath of fire with an attack, work?
I mean, oh, that's never mind. That is something completely different. Well, that's a third party. I don't know, Edrin, because that's a really, there's nothing to say. Like, I would understand if it was like a fireball. Reeve is weird, because I always figured
Yeah.
it was like,
You.
I would imagine it's sort of like how she just threw her, like, hers. Because it is an AC versus, like, a touch or a reflex save or anything like that. Almost kind of like a cleave, I guess is the best way I could put it.
Yeah, no, yeah. The thing was, you described it as I basically smacked the ground and caused a shockwave.
Mm. For the sake of not just having this be a really lame fight, would you be fine with letting her be able to parry that?
I'll let it say she like catches the edge of it before it manages to hit the ground or something.
How about we do it like she does the Xenos thing, where she like swings up, catches it, and like sends it up into the air.
Something funky goes on.
Yeah, so she's like, whew. At which point she will riposte. For... Does it 29 hit you?
I think right now it does.
Okay.
Wait, let me... No, wait. Where's that coming from? 29 hits me, but barely. Like, freaking barely.
Okay. She deals 34 points of damage to you and then takes a 5-foot step back as part of her ability.
34 points.
Yep. So she's just kind of panting and she's bleeding. She's like, fuck. Stands back up and holds the blade out like a ruler. Just kind of pointing it at you. At which point, that's her turn. She just waits for you.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yedrin.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if what I want to do.
No,
sorry.
I was gonna say really wanted you to see this because this is the exact same way Musashi fights.
Yeah. Yedrin thinks for a moment. Hint takes a 5-foot step back into the water, and it's going to use a standard to activate the effect on wonderful magic items.
Okay.
Which will... And... That's all for now. Next turn is when that's gonna matter. So...
Okay. She looks out, takes a long, deep sigh, hits a knee, and just holds up a hand and goes, I forfeit.
Oh.
I can't stand. You just see her legs are just kind of shaking on the ground. She's bleeding out.
I'll admit straight up, I was activating True Strike for my next attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Roll. Let's see if she can actually deflect it.
Okay, so I would have done 8 another with all my shadows forced off. That would have gone through, so it would have also been another +6. So my attack would have been...
She would have failed. She rolled a 37.
Jesus. That is
That-
wrong.
That would have been my next attack.
Oh, it's True Strike, dude. It adds 20.
Still.
I can only do that once a day. It's one of my trump cards for hitting opponents dodgy. Well, she did put up a good fight, and she basically ended it surrounded by like 4 giants.
She was still. She probably could have held them off for a little bit. It's just like buffs. Buffs help a lot.
Yeah. That's why I got the mauling. My other action, if my True Strike had failed, would have been to slowly encircle by just having the shadows do full attacks.
Right, which essentially her plan of action was if you brought those out, she was just going to counter them and then go into a situation where she would try to whittle you down slowly. But that was her whole deal, was just whittle.
Yeah, the also big problem is, in the water, I'm really hard to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't using Frenzy, so I was playing it smart, because I figured there might be a problem with Quick Draw and stuff from earlier I barely caught. Well, that was something. And now I lose.
Who's next, Lou?
Tia.
Oh, yeah, no, you're fucked.
Yeah, no. I don't even have that one potion I was thinking of using for an attempt at living. It was going to be the most cowardly bullshit ever.
See them fight like a man!
So, do you guys want to get the rundown on the next rounds?
Sure, why not?
All right. So, as you're all pulling back up, Yetrin, you're coming back. You feel good. You're kind of unscathed from the fight, but at this point, you see that Dak got beat, and she's currently sitting in Adol's lap, who's just holding her.
And she actually looks kind of pissed. Fucking counterspells. Bullshit.
So, at this point, you see the Sultana up, kind of like banging her hands rapidly, and she calls out, "Ladies and gentlemen, the match that we've all been waiting for, the one to set the stage for the close of the single rounds. The fight that each of us held in our hearts and wanted for a rematch. Last year, they did not fight one-on-one in the arena, but rather in group battle, where the thought caught our imaginations. And so, good people, let them hear your cries. Let them hear your need for blood. Let this arena echo with your words, your minds, and your hearts. In the left corner, the Bull of Alamigo, champion of the Blood Sands of Ul'dah, On the right hand of the Sultana, Raban! And in the right, some call him the living calamity, destruction incarnate, hailing from the waters of Limsa, sire of over 70 children, a tower of Makote, Ayulantro Nun. And you see both men walk out. Ayulantro only like 3 inches shorter than Raban. The two of them kind of glaring at one another. Raban this year in full bull attire. The helmet's on. The blades are out. Jet black, long cape. The Immortal Flame symbol emblazoned on his chest. As he lets out a roar. And Ayuluncho screams with him, and as he does so, flexes, and there's this burst of light around him as this blood-soaked armor wraps around his body. 6 horns, very reminiscent of the demon that inhabits Yedrin's body, comes onto his head as the helmet drops down, covering his face. The Sky Cleaver comes back. Sky Splitter comes down, and he holds it, and it gets sharper, serrated, and seems to grow in his hands as he begins to stretch out and slowly gazes back at Raban. Everything or nothing! And Raban yells back, Furumigo! Fuda!
I was like, calm down there, Griffin.
And the two go at it, and it is somehow more intense than Ayulutro versus Siegfried. The two using the entire arena, running around it, smashing into it, putting dents into the walls as they strike, the sand flying up, blood going everywhere. As they, at one point, after their weapons kind of tear into each other's armor and split it open, they discard their weapons and bare knuckle brawl it, ripping the steel off of each other's bodies. Blood flying, teeth knocked out, ears like starting to bleed, going cauliflower from how they're battering one another. Chunks of hair getting ripped out. Just full brutality. And after 5 minutes of blood-soaked violence, Raban knees Ayulutro in the groin, and he in turn throat jabs Raban, and the two both fall to their knees, kind of laying there for a second, agonizing in pain. And a count begins. 1, 2, 3. And you watch as Raban starts to rise, getting up before Ayulutro, though he had gone further to the ground. 4, 5, 6. And as that 6 hits, Ayulutro grabs the back of Raban's head, thrusts his knee into his nose, and throws him to the ground. Supporting his legs with his hands and hovering over Raban as the count finishes. And Ayulutro is declared the winner. It kind of leans back, and you just watch all this blood like run down his body, fist up in the air. As he looks back and goes, "Who will stand before me? Who challenge me next as I avenge my fallen?" By the way, Dak, you're muted.
Oh, I know.
At that point, Kato's asleep, my bad. You watch as Gray and Jeremiah come out. The two of them having a bit of a stare down. And Jeremiah at first seems to have the upper hand, using a lot of offensive spells and area of effects to kind of get around Gray's shadows. But it all comes to an end when Gray finally catches Jeremiah, grabs him, and puts him into a sleeper hold. The two of them kind of wrestling for a few moments until Jeremiah passes out from lack of oxygen. After that, Garth and Black come out. And as Black comes out with the hammer and Garth kind of cracks his knuckles, you hear Black speak for the first time. And it's a raspy, like 7 packs of cigarettes a day voice that comes out of him. And he says, "You don't fight with any honor. You fight like a barbarian, a true savage. While I respect that, there is a time and a place, and I will show you no mercy for your actions." At which point, Garth kind of barks a laugh at him and says, "Then I would see you try, dog. Your words are an insult to me and my people, and drip with the caustic, putrid airs of a Garlean. If I offend you so, strike me down." He does just that. As he rushes in, takes the hammer, and repeats what Yedrin does, and sends Garth's head through a wall. And Garth comes back out, like, shocked at how much damage he's done as his nose drips blood, and he's, like, feeling his teeth rattle. And he charges back in, and he gets some good punches in. He gets good blows. But Black doesn't seem at all affected by them. And eventually, as the fight continues on, he puts the hammer down and catches one of Garth's punches and begins to twist. And he says, "An eye for an eye. Or in this case, a limb for a limb." And he twists until the arm bends completely around and snaps the same way that Garth broke Vel's arm. And as it goes limp, Garth turns around and swings his fist again, only for Black to punch him in his throat, just as Alyalutro punched Raban, and then proceed to stomp on him until Garth finally passes out. As for Lu and Musashi, Lu, knowing exactly what he's getting into with Musashi, walks out and essentially proceeds to cast Finger of Death 3 times until Musashi just passes out. Just doesn't even bother. Between Gawain and Buffon, Gawain basically takes what he learned from Works' fight, rushes in. The two slug it out for a little bit, and once again, Gawain has left a bloody mess. But he wins the fight, proving that, like Yedrin, a good offense is much better than a good defense. And last but not least, we have Tyr versus Lucian. And as the two take the field, Tyr, in his usual tuxedo, basically mafia boss attire, tie, suit, dressed, all in black, white hair, looks across the battlefield and sees a tall Ellison male, white suit, rapier at their side, wearing a red tie. The two of them looking like complete mirrors of each other, with Fenrir dressed in black with white hair, using only his fists, old, and the other one young, black-haired, wearing a white suit, holding a rapier. There's a faint smile that comes off of Lucian that you can all see. Then there's a quiet moment as Howling Raven comes out onto the field, gets ready to introduce them, and Tyr holds up a hand and he says, "I rescind my challenge. This one, I fight to the fullest. There will be no minute mark." At which point, there's a faint smirk from Lucian, who says, "I would have it no other way." At which point, Tyr stretches out, brings his knuckles up, and I need all three of you to roll a perception.
Even if I'm not technically there at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Where was that earlier?
The only one of you that can keep track of the fight is Works. It's far more intense and far faster than any of the fights that you've seen by far. And Works, as you're like watching it, you're like, holy shit, what's happening? It's basically all you can do to keep track of the fight. Yedrin every now and then kind of catches like a little, kind of like a hummingbird. Like every now and then you see the wings kind of beat a little slower than normal. Whereas Works, you're like, you're doing like the Dragon Ball Z thing where your eyes are darting all over the place. You're like, oh god, I'm getting dizzy.
Dak doesn't even bother. She's just like I can't track it. So she just kind of like leans back and closes her eyes.
Dak,
not even worth it.
You do hear a lot of the battle happening. You hear the scraping of the blade against Tyr's skin. You hear the blood hit the ground here and there. And if you would like, because you're closing your eyes, I will let you do a spellcraft.
Okay, one moment. I had closed my sheet. Craft.
It's hard, Dak, but as you're like closing your eyes and sensing, you start to get the sensation of the two fighters' auras. And slowly they come more into focus. And you see two equivalently sized auras, one of light and one of darkness, inside the arena. And they tangle and mash together, growing more and more violent as these flames continue to grow. And Works, as you watch, you realize they're evenly matched. And they're still going at it. And after about 15 minutes of this, and the crowd, like, everyone going, what the fuck is happening? Like getting glimpses here and there as the show goes on. The fight finally stops, and you can see Lucifer, there goes that. Lucian, kind of all punched up down the face, bruises all down it. And then you look and you see Tyr kind of bleeding all over. At which point, Lucian holds up a hand, but then points at Tyr and says, haven't you had your fun? Isn't it time someone else got the center stage? Must you always hog it? What more do you have to prove? At which point, Tyr just kind of cocks his head to the side, inhales for a moment, and then very slowly lifts up and goes to strike. And Lucian says, I forfeit. At which point Tyr blinks, clutches his hands, and watches as Lucian enters back into the guest area. And that